Anyway, it is 12:33 p.m., June 6th, 20th to 24, and we're back for more The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky SC for the PC. And we're going to try to finish this chapter in this stream. One time when a Dell commercial played that showed someone on a Dell when part of their place was damaged. Also, when I started this stream, for some reason there was no sound on any Steam games. Couldn't figure out why. But it turns out it was the mic I plugged in. For some reason it like took over the volume option for only Steam though. Like there was volume for like everything else. Don't know why. Took me a while to figure that out. Hey, it's Kevin! And he's the rest of them. What? Kevin's here! I think Kevin's gonna be with us for the rest of the chapter. Kevin, what are you doing here? Ooh, it's a long and harrowing story. We happened to run into him on the road, so we invited him to join us. On the road? Why were you traveling again, Kevin? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Emerald Tower. After we said our goodbyes in Roland, I've been running around looking into all the towers. I think one of the final chapters of this game involves going to all of the towers, if I recall. All the towers? Have you already visited the other towers, Father Graham? Yep. I've been pretty busy with that, pretty much. Why, I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so... that makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit-down right now? How's about we do it over dinner? I'm gonna order some Pizza Hut. That'll help the information flow freely, you know? Oh yeah. So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities if you don't mind. That's, kind of out of the blue. You have helped us out a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is a nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Father? Yeah, I want him to stay, too. I see no reason to object. Huh, I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank ya. Ain't much in the way of thanks, but if you've still got stuff that needs doing, I'll be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. You'll have business. So, to advance the plot, you want to say party time, but you'll be kind of at the point of no return, so... Party time! Well... Thanks for the offer, but I think we're about ready to drop off our things and relax. Oh, really? Darn it all. And here I was thinking I could give up my body to Estelle's cause. Oh, if you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. Shall we get checked in, then? Checked in style. They check in, but they don't check out. Oh, yeah! You know what I'm talking about. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. We do seem to stay here in every game. Wow. This is lovely. It feels peaceful, too. Hey, Lancer went live. Well, we never had Adele in the 90s. They sounded real good from the 90s. Yeah, they always had the Dude, You Got Adele commercial. I think back in the day, they were like the best brand. I think they're still one of the best brands. This is the room we used the last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Fun fact, I got this laptop on sale for about $280. Apparently it was originally like $1,200 or something. That's a huge sale. Huh, yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. Yeah, I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time. The way I remember it, Shara drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. Good times. This is the room we had set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Alright, I kinda jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. Kevin's not picky. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well then, I shall share a room with Agate. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with clipped wings, mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also... Huh? What? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But we just talked is all. That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. Like that time Estelle got Adele. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night. Aww. Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much. I feel bad for her. Pervert style. Regardless, I would ask Zin and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. Hey, I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. Allow me to show you to your room. Please don't hesitate to ring. Now hang on, we are not done with this conversation. Hey! He doesn't want to sleep in the same room as Olivier. What? Yow! Sounds like things got, kind of crazy. Oh, there really was an ancient dragon nested in the burrow. And it warned about the Orioli before flying off, huh? Yeah, makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the Orioli either. Actually, there is a line in the testicles this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, set forth the holy beast to observe the path the children of men would take. A holy beast? That certainly does seem like Ragnar. Monster can, even. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. That may simply watch over us, and we're commanded to not interfere. Load of help that is. Well, one way or another, I'm sure this makes it feel like the Oriole exists. You impertinent little... I think we can even start to piece things together, thanks to what I found in my poking around. Right, you were investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? They tell a story of how Newfie played a chase game and got fired. Also, did you know they're currently glowing? Yeah, I remember seeing that one was all lit up. Vegetable oil style. I don't quite get what that has to do with the Oriole, though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in the room where you fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh yeah, that's pretty much what activated the towers, I suppose. If I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. You know, because someone forgot to pay the power bill again. And then there was this voice out of nowhere, giving a warning, and the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right. The warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative, and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. One of the people I questioned told me to sit on it and rotate. I don't know what that meant, but it didn't sound good. You're kidding! So the device towers the warning mentioned are... The 4 towers of Liberl and the machines at their peaks. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So to sum up, then, the ruins beneath Grancel Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated. Elimination. And in its place, the device towers were activated. Presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? But why would you... If you're gonna protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Doesn't answer the question of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell is it a barrier for, though? Kind of how Nebraska was using Illinois' corn for backup. About that, I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the Oriole. That's right, the Oriole wasn't in the castle ruins. The Corn Wars of 92, even. But it's still supposed to be somewhere in Liberl, right? Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Oriole, then I think we can say their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal. They need to do all that just to have a guy in a suit hand something to a streamer? The experiments, the Gospels, and the Oriole. It seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor. Like when the Professor lost his family. Yeah, it's all him. He's the ringleader, apparently. The same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home? And then made him leave the way he did? I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. Probably. You're kidding. We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories. It is true. Why do you think this? Well, you see, Stella explained that she can't remember the identity of the man she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened? Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but... Sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. One time when referenced Weissman during the cult incident. Like that time the Ouroboros theme played during Azure. He is clearly a man of twisted morals. Yes. We'll need to be careful. Sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no, it's okay, Estelle. It's just, I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so unhappy. Make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Aw, Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate? Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations? We needed that, I think. Kevin? Oh, nothing. So how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'll be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forests of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits. Rivers of liquor, Lenheim. Uh-oh. That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Shara, do not make me swim. Defeated. And the morning comes. And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. Like that time Green Day did a song called Holiday. Do 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 do. How you doing? Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished come the dawn. We're on a boat! In the morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. We're on vacation, didn't you know? They're training! Looks like Zin defeated Agate in battle. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. Horseplay style. We're fishing! And the evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. Ah, that was so much fun. It was. It feels like we've been refreshed body and soul. Yes, it's been a while since I've had this much fun without thinking. Shira, minors in the room, influences, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liquor like a fiend while we were fishing? One time in chemistry class, when the teacher berated some smart guys for horseplay. Oh, honey, please. Something that light doesn't even count. Right, Princess Tita? I think I will invoke royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really good at fishing. She is one of the 3 best in Zamoria. You think so? I'm guessing the main character of Daybreak will also be a master fisher. Probably. Yeah, you are. You pulled them up one after another. It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself, too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. He's got a bit better. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. I don't know about that. For the love of... Not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Fishing style. Masturbate, even. Still, though, it's a lovely evening. Like that time a smart guy got a detention for masturbating in chemistry class. Estelle, what is it? Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late, or I'll eat your portion, too. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. Chemistry class, even. Estelle? Shira, don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay. Telephone, even. Like that time a smart guy called someone while masturbating. This is about Joshua, isn't it? A good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. Back then, even. Newfie style as well. Newfie playing a chase game, even. So I think we just kind of want to do our rounds until something happens, basically. I'm certain that the sun's reflection on Valeria Lake must be quite breathtaking. I think I may go view it myself from the terrace. I think I want a little more tea. I'll see you after dinner, Estelle. Another lovely evening. You've got plenty of time until dinner. Go have a walk and enjoy the fresh air. Ciao. Oh, out for a walk? We still have a little time before dinner. Please feel free to have a look around. It's Limp Bizkit fucking up your town. Oh, hey, Estelle. Already feeling teed out? Not really. Cher is still relaxing in her room. I just wanted to get outside for a bit. Alright, well try and get back before dark. Yo, Estelle, you walking around again? You're like a perpetual motion machine, you know that? I guess so, yeah. What are you doing, Agate? Just sitting back and relaxing while we can. It's Nickelback hearing sleep problems in your town. Zeppela went live. Like that time a smart guy described Nickelback as noise pollution. Winding down, basically. That is why we came out here, after all. Heck yeah, it is. You gotta relax sometime. It won't hurt to take one day off of work. Darn right. Anyway, see ya. Going fishing again? Well, don't get so absorbed that you forget about dinner. Dinner. Ah, good day, Estelle. The finest liquor, the freshest food. Indeed, it is the picture of refinement. If I had a lovely lady pouring my drinks, then I would have no complaints at all. But oh, that can be saved for after dinner. Okay. We got lots of fresh fish today, too. I'm looking forward to dinner tonight. Dinner, even. Bum, 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 bum. So I think we want to go over here. Over here, and over here, and over here, and over here. Ah, what a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. Joshua playing the harmonica, even. The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but not really the same at all, is it? No, it's not. I'm hopeless, aren't I? I've made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right, I did play it once, during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again. She's gonna try to play the Whereabouts of Light. There it is! Pretty much the Trails in the Sky themes. Hmm? It's Kevin! Yeah, that was really pretty, Estelle. Kevin? I came by because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? Harmonica playing's kind of out of character for me, huh? Nah, not hardly. It suits you. Gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but... you could just come out and tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this. Better than the Lancer, at least. You made a couple technical mistakes, sure. But what matters in music is the heart. It's true. And that little performance of yours carried your heart. Trust me. Oh, thanks. Mind if I get a little closer? Oh, sure. Go ahead. I had a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you gonna say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? Are you gonna kick him in the members? Huh? From what I've gathered, he left under what we might call, circumstances. Heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're gonna say to him after all this? I'd convinced myself I was gonna drag him back, even if I had to pull him by the hair. But I don't think I can really do something that forceful. Or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if I have... if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. And even knowing all that, you still set on finding him. Yeah. I thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. Sit around and play Super Nintendo. So, I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. What? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So, I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. There you go. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but... let's just call that lady's privilege. Oh man. That didn't go according to the steps at all. What? Step 1. Estelle is all sentimental and down. Step 2. Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3. I follow up nicely. Step 4. Estelle starts feeling better, and her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See? Profit. That was a brilliant plan I was aiming for, but, somehow you skipped steps 2 and 3, and thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. Mayo style. Well, it's true that's part of a priest's job. I gotta admit, I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle. Huh? What are you... Hold that thought. What? Now I'm... what is it? Not sure. It looks like a boat's approaching. And I think someone's inside it. Well, I would hope so. I hope it's not a boat just randomly flowing around on its own. That'd be creepy. What? Boat style. It's Kurt! Kurt! He's taking a nap! What a jerk. Who takes a nap? That's stupid. Kurt style. I patched him up as best I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while. Or Kurt. Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. The hell happened? Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base, from what Lugren told us. Something tells me they found it, and things didn't go well. Which means Annalise and Karna and Grant should have been with... Oh no. This is bad. I called Lugren on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches in the Royal Army now. But... if things have gone wrong, Annalise and the others will... We know. Don't panic. We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? Probably from Beaver City, if I had to guess. It is curious. Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right. It's tremendously deep, so it must have floated in from another shore. It could be very hard to divine precisely which shore, though. Yeah, the lake is huge. Beaver City, even. I guess we could ask the Army patrol ships to help too, but... It's Kurt! Kurt? Not quite Kurt Vander, but it'll have to do for now. This is... Estelle. And Agate. Everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the Lakeshore in Bose. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. The Kingfisher? Yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrating the Society's base. And then I... Kurt? Don't tell me. Damn it all! Have my memory stolen not once, but twice? I knew it. The Society has intruded upon your mind once again. Zin, please, use your chi on me as you did last time. Otherwise, everyone else will... Last time was a desperate improvisation. They won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your injuries, no, we cannot risk it. But in that case, let me try something. Uh-oh. What? And you are... Kevin Graham, Grouseritter of the Church. I have green hair. I think Annalise might have told you about me. Ah, yes. Annalise! Hang on a sec, Kevin. You can undo hypnosis? Well, don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into the subconscious, but... I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on his short-term memory. Short-term memory loss, even. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat. Is this an example of thaumaturgy, the secret arts of the Church? You might call it that. This, might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule, repeatedly. Woo! That's a good way to get a concussion, sir. I'm guessing you don't care much, though. Not at all, please. Do what you can. Alright. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. That's what he uses for his S-craft. Wow. So pretty.
Silver reflection of the conscious will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind. Kurt, you okay? Yes, I think so. So much is returning, as though a mist is clearing from my mind. Just let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. Yes, I understand. Huh. I see what you meant when you warned me this would be unpleasant. No pain, no gain, as they say. That is my ego, isn't it? You can tell? I'm surprised. I am proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine. I think I remember enough now. Really? Great. An impressive technique. It's an advanced technique, even. You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much. Here, I mean, a little sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly? Yes, well... The Society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. Oh boy. They built some kind of research facility in secret. I bet it's the facility from GoldenEye. A research facility? When did they... How did they... The northwestern parts of the lakeshore are sparsely populated at best. They're only populated by crumpled-up Dixie cups. Even so, guard airships do patrol over the area. The facility is cleverly hidden. I'm sure. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting. What? Well, that is an impressive feat. It's theoretically possible, but how would you... And if you approach by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw near. Uh-oh. The fog is back! A fog? Sounds just like Roland. There you go. We broke through the fog and entered the facility. But then, we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves Enforcers. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. They got one-shotted! I lost consciousness not long after researching the boat. Damn my cowardice, abandoning Grant and Karna and analysts like that. Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're going to save analysts and all the rest. Of course we are. Estelle? Don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to go kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Just gotta find a way to get through the fog, right? Leave the rest to us. Leave it all to us! Thank you. Forgive me. I leave it in your hands. He passed out! Bert? Don't worry, he's just unconscious. He needs to get some sleep. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around. Right. We need to get going before the army does. Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but... Yeah, I know. It's going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done by a lot. Though, if I recall, I believe there's going to basically be 2 back-to-back dungeons to finish the chapter. But you know what? I was prepared to settle things with the Society one way or another. It'll just happen sooner than I thought. I don't know about that. Estelle? Well, I think that was the shortest vacation in history. Woo! Nah, we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight. There is a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. It would be best to send a smaller group, I think. Yeah, good idea. Hey, everyone. Do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins? As you did beneath Grand Cell, I think that's for the best. I'll be happy to come along. Sure, I don't mind. I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me, though. I do want to bust some heads. Of course, though you will naturally ask me to come along. John Icor style. If you need someone who can heal injuries, I will be happy to come along. I can help with machines and stuff, I think. Thanks, guys. Sorry to spoil the fun, but you mind picking me first? Huh? So I think Kevin's gonna be mandatory. It's fine with me. Since you don't get to use him very often. From the sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in the Society's claws. If they've been given the same treatment Kurt was, or worse, what'll you guys do exactly? Oh, I see. A good idea. Yeah, good point. Looks like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest. Thank ya. We should be thanking you, Kevin. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team.